I don't think that people who were not touched can possibly understand the grief, the impact of chaos.
Kind of a feeling of helplessness. I mean, the water kept coming.
It's something you see on TV, you see it happening someplace else, and you say, oh, those poor people.
I'd say this is the first year where I didn't anticipate the anniversary. So I didn't even think about it until you called.
The image is still too vivid to shake. And when you live through it, you don't always want to be reminded of it.
I try not to think about it because we've kind of all moved past it. We don't want to think about it. But it's hard not to. I mean, there's things that are still out of business and you're like, man, you know, I remember they were there. You remember like just the devastation. You just kind of can't get over it when you're driving certain places.
When you lose somebody or you have a loss, and then you have another one and another one. So then when your husband dies or your mother dies, you feel that grief again. I think that's what happens here.
They've moved, they've moved, they've moved. They've sold.
The water eventually receded. The doorway no longer a boat ramp. But building back is taking more than time from Marshall Schaefer and his family.
So I just wanted to get a cup, go put ice in it, fill it with water, sit down on the couch and watch TV and drink ice water without having to worry about like concrete or sheetrock mud or whatever, you know? And that's the thing I remember, like, I obsessed over that for a little bit.
You never know what you're going to miss the most after a loss like this.
I feel like it kind of changed or shaped who we are. It shows that we can go through whatever is put in front of us.
I love my neighborhood, and I hope that we don't have to experience that again. But we know for a fact it's inevitable. It's going to happen.
It's a loss of a sense of security, but it's also a loss of life that we all know. It's a loss of home. It's a loss of those photos you collected. It's a loss of so much. So I think it changes, and I would expect if we have another big flood or another big freeze or another whatever, that it will be deeper.
Reporting in Kingwood, Pooja Lodia, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.